Hello, my name is Sana Kashif, a management consultant. In this presentation, I will analyze how media frames Bunnings community work and compare that to Bunnings' own reporting and the Four Corners documentary, and then propose change management strategies. The agenda is we will discuss about media perspective, Bunnings' own story, Four Corners insights, and key tensions between them. Also, we will discuss about the finally change management plan and how we measure success. So the media perspective is that the Four Corners suggest that Bunnings is a very dominant and criticizes its power over competitors and suppliers. So in media coverage, especially via ABC and Four Corners, Bunnings is portrayed not just as a popular retailer, but as an industry behemoth. The concern is that its dominance could limit competition and put smaller suppliers at a disadvantage. So, but Bunnings had a different story. Bunnings represents itself as a strong sustainability story, large emission cuts, waste recycling programs, solar installations, and battery recycling. They also emphasize deep community engagement and claiming tens of thousands of local community activities supported each year. Now we will discuss about the Four Corners episode. The Four Corners investigation is critical. It suggests that Bunnings' growth and power aren't just commercial success, but potentially harmful to competition and smaller suppliers. These are serious reputational and ethical issues. So the key tensions between them, we can say that media portrays itself like dominance and supplier risk and competitive harm. So, Bunnings' own sustainability achievements are less emphasized, but power dynamics are more central. In Bunnings reporting, environmental progress and community support are more highlighted, but Four Corners suggests that power and critique and risk mainly emphasized, less about environmental contribution and sustainability initiatives. Why these gaps matter? These gaps aren't just academics, they have real implications. Bunnings could face trust loss, regulatory presence, and challenges to its sustainability image unless it addresses these issues. So, what could be the change management strategy? According to Kotter's model, Bunnings should focus on the strategy like Kotter's model. Using Kotter's 8-step model gives us a clear roadmap, build momentum, make structural changes, and embed a values-driven way of operating, like create urgency, build a coalition, develop a vision, communicate, empower action, create quick wins, consolidate, embedded change. Recommended initiatives. Recommended initiatives involves different kinds of initiatives like supplier fairness programs, lease and competitive impact review, and community ecosystem partnerships. These three initiatives help Bunnings tackle the concerns raised by media, Four Corners, and while building on its strength in sustainability and community. Rationale like address allegations of imbalance, improve trust, small suppliers, and team management should be initiatives. Least competitive, least competitive impact. Rationale respond to criticism of exclusivity, dominance, stakeholders like real estate, local businesses associations should be legal, and metrics like number of leases renegotiated, number of local competitors should be reviewed. Community ecosystem partnerships should also be keep in mind. for the initiatives like move from donor to partner in local economics, stakeholders like local councils, small hardware shops, not for profits, metrics like number of collaborative projects, feedback from partner organizations. These three initiatives help Bunnings tackle the concerns raised by media, Four Corners, where building on its strength in sustainability and community. How to measure success? Leading, there are various measures we can measure the success. Leading indicators should be percentage of suppliers on new contracts, number of leads reviewed, renegotiated, and number of local partnerships launched. Lagging indicators, we should also focus on these indicators like supplier retention and satisfaction, media sentiment, pre and post initiatives, community and trust surveys. We need to measure both early progress leading and deeper, like long-term outcomes lagging, to evaluate whether these initiatives are working. So where are the risk and mitigations? What are the risk? There are different kinds of risk, like implementing these changes is not without any risk. Internal resistance, cost, and cynicism are real, but with the phased, transparent approach, Bunnings can mitigate them. Resistance from internal teams like real estate, use the guiding coalition, communicate business case, risk like high cost and complexity of renegotiating contracts, leases, start with the pilots, scale gradually. Risk like stakeholders suspect PR motives, uh, be, be transparent, report progress publicly, and involve a third party validators. Conclusion. Bunnings has built a very strong sustainability and community brand. However, media and Four Corners expose serious concerns over its market dominance and supplier practices. In summary, Bunnings' sustainability story is compelling, but there's a deeper story about power and fairness that can't be ignored. The change initiatives I recommend aim to bring its business model into alignment with its public values, protecting reputation and building more sustainable stakeholder relationships.